I don't. Excuse me. Oh. Okay. I'm right in the middle of that. Excuse me, guys.
Okay, perfect. So, obviously you guys all know who Johnny and Lauren are, but can you guys start off by just introducing yourselves? How did you guys get started in all of this?
I'm doing Insta Live. Sorry.
Hi, I'm Johnny. I started doing this when I was 8 years old with my sister, not this one. I have 3 sisters, but I started on YouTube just singing and stuff, and it kind of snowballed over time.
I'm Lauren. I started making YouTube videos, and then I started on Musical.ly and Instagram and Twitter and Snapchat and all of that. And then, yeah, I guess it just grew from there. And now I'm in New York City with all of you beautiful people.
Do you guys remember like the first time that you like a video or a video on YouTube like blew up and you were like, wow, a lot of people are watching this? What was the first video that you can kind of remember where it was getting noticed?
The first video that ever kind of, I guess, blew up or got noticed for me was the boyfriend video. I think that was like... that was like, I think a year after I started, or 8 months or whatever. And I remember I gotten the Ryan Seacrest Beat Rock contest, and that was a huge deal. I was so excited. I lost. I tried, so it's all good.
Yeah, I didn't really have one video that like went crazy viral, I guess, but I remember our smoothie challenge video was like, I think that was my first one to like hit 1 million, my biggest video, and I was freaking out. I was like, this is sick. But that was so fun to film and really gross because we had to drink some disgusting smoothies.
I guess, like, did you expect those videos to kind of blow up? Like, you're making smoothies, you're doing this crazy thing. Like, is that something that you expected to do so well, or was it a surprise? I mean, did you expect that?
I didn't think anything was going to happen with the boyfriend video because I was still, like, really nervous about shooting videos. So there were a bunch of skateboarders at the skate park that I was at, so I would, like, look around at them and, like, see if they were looking at me because I was just, like, I don't know, I was really anxious.
Yeah, the smoothie video is pretty gross, so I don't really know why everyone enjoyed that so much. I mean, I guess you guys like watching us not enjoy the smoothies, But, yeah, we definitely didn't expect anything to come of any of those videos.
So, you guys just won the award for our 1919 program as the best duo. You guys were up against some of the best duos that I could possibly think of, and the Joel and best duo. But these two won. You guys, I was rooting for you. How many of you guys voted for them in 1919? So it's because of these guys that you won. So can you guys touch upon that? I mean, do you consider yourselves a duo? What's it like being brother and sister, traveling the world together? What's that like?
We look the same, so
Everyone thinks we're twins.
yeah. I'm gonna follow it. But it honestly feels amazing. Thank you guys so much. And I saw so many hands right there that voted. I saw so many hands that went up. It just means a lot. Thank you guys so much.
I think if you're going into a situation, it's always a lot better to have someone else there with you. Calms the nerves a little. So I consider us a duo. We do a lot of things together.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You mentioned earlier, Johnny, that you started YouTube with your sister. You guys were filming, singing together, and now obviously you work a lot with Lauren, still with your other sisters as well. What's it kind of like to have your family back you through all this? I mean, they're obviously your biggest supporters. What's that like? Has that helped you guys a lot reaching this point of success?
They're super supportive, and that's really great. We appreciate it so much. Thank you, Mama. You're the best. But I feel like every person in our family kind of has a different role, which is really great. My sisters are both like sisters, and they help us out with our social media. You can always rely on Maddie to get the good pics. I think she's the best. For me, so if you guys see her, say hi. And yeah, they're really supportive and really awesome.
Yeah, pretty much everything that you guys see is all family run. Even like our videos were my videos are not really anymore. Except for like the vlogs. We don't really hire anyone except like for music videos and stuff like that. I don't really have an actual manager anymore. I do have an agent, but It's very family run.
And Johnny, you mentioned filming music videos. I know I'm curious, do you have any cool music videos coming out anytime soon?
Thank you guys for answering. But yeah, so we there were like a bunch of really cool scenes. I was sitting on top of a car one time, and it was like a Mustang. It was really okay. But yeah, that car was really cool, and the video itself was really cool, and I wore some weird outfits that I think you guys are gonna like.
Okay. We will look forward to the weird outfits. Obviously, you guys have both been doing this for a few years. I know you mentioned you started everything when you were 8. You've been on YouTube forever. How do you guys feel like you've grown since then, either as people or like online in front of your fans? Like, you know, how you've come so far. How have you grown?
We've definitely got to experience a lot of really cool things. Thanks to all of you guys for being amazing. And there's so many opportunities that have like come of our social media presence and everything.
I noticed a lot of times that like when we were little, I never really noticed it, but I talk like really nasally. Like I was like that, so I was like, "Hey guys, my name's Johnny." And Lauren she was like this. She was like stiff as a board. Is really funny. It's just kind of cool to see how we've grown, and I think it's gonna be cool when I'm like 20 and I'm like super old.
Oh my god! Don't put that on.
I'm just joking. And like look back at when I was like 8 years old.
Not anymore.
We're crying.
Liked you until you said that comment about 20-year-olds being old.
Johnny has me in tears over here. I'm like,
So, I mean, you guys, you know, you mentioned your social media presence and, you know, being online. How do you guys wrap your head around having so many followers around the world? I know that you just hit 3 million Instagram followers. I know that you're at like 4 point something. Can you guys even imagine 4 million people like standing in this room? Like, those are the amount of people that follow you. What's that like?
It's pretty insane to think that anyone would want to see our pictures when we post them, and that 3 million and 4 something million people click that follow button is really insane.
I think if 4 million people were in this room, I think the floor would like explode. I don't know, but yeah, I don't think I've ever even seen 4 million people. Like, you know, like at those concerts where there's like 100,000 people and it looks like the entire world is just covered in people. So that's crazy to me. I honestly don't even really know how it happened, but I just want to thank you guys a lot.
You'll sell out Madison Square Garden one day.
Thank you.
And we'll all be there. So what are your tips and tricks for, I mean, growing a social media presence or even just posting an Instagram picture? Like, what do you look for? How do you guys get it perfect? Your pictures are amazing. I'm jealous. What's the caption? What's the, you know, filters? What do you guys do?
Well, so getting good lighting is like our main thing, probably. Totally changes a photo. Also, just being comfortable with the photo and being, I guess, not caring what other people think, because if you're sitting there and you're wondering what everyone else is thinking, then you aren't going to look as comfortable and the photo won't turn out as good.
Just post what you like, honestly, because that's, if you like it, then other people will like it. There's an audience for everything. There's an audience for everything, so just post what you like and the fans or the supporters will come.
Okay, what about Musical.ly? So I'm horrible on Musical.ly. That's an art form. I give you guys so much credit. Teach me your ways. What are the secrets to success? How do you make the perfect Musical.ly?
Honestly, I don't even know. I take them like 30,000 times before I get a good Musical.ly, but I think like not moving it around too much is probably my main one. Got any tips?
My hands are really shaky, so I just like put it down usually, and then I just like press the countdown button. But yeah, Lauren's like the Musical.ly
Queen.
Yeah, she's the Musical.ly Orlando, so sorry, Musical.ly Queen. She's the Musical.ly Queen, so she has all the tips.
Okay, I will try to make a great one later with those tips. We'll see how it goes. So, how many of you guys have seen these two out on tour this year?
Yay!
Okay, how was it?
You're tired of Ziegler'S.
Yeah, I've seen you guys so many times.
You're not tired.
We're not tired of seeing you guys.
Okay, and I know you guys are headed back out on tour. Next week, you guys are going to Europe with Kenzie. What's your favorite part about touring? Either touring together or just being on their own in general. What's your favorite part?
Seeing new people and the same people reuniting with everyone, and also getting to like experience new cultures and go to new places, and being you, I guess.
Just say you, I guess. Wow, okay. Something that's really cool is like before I started touring, I had never been to Europe. I had been to Europe like one time, and now I've been to so many cities, seeing all the cultures. Had never been to Germany before this, which is amazing. I've never been to Austria, but I'm going to Vienna, which is really cool. And I've never been to Ireland, and I'm gonna meet. yeah. So that's gonna be really cool. It's really amazing seeing people from all over the world that support your music.
This is being sent to her.
Cool.
So you mentioned Ireland, you mentioned Vienna, you mentioned Germany. And you've never been to those places, but what is your favorite city that you've ever been to on tour?
New York, of course.
New York is always the best. You guys are always so fun and crazy, and that's amazing.
Do you guys say that to every city you visit?
No, you guys are actually so awesome.
No, yeah, New York. The first time I had ever been to New York was last year, and I just love it. It's amazing city. I can't talk. Sorry. Amazing city.
Is there like one thing that you guys always do when you come to New York? Like one either tourist thing or like a food place that you always stop at? You've got to go every time you visit the city. Chipotle. Chipotle, where you guys are from?
No, they. Oh, I would live there.
I was like, what is
That'd be an issue. Every time we kind of go to, like, I don't really know. We go to Times Square in Central Park. We like to look around. We're tourists. But, yeah, I guess we went to Black Tap one time, and it was so good. It was, like, definitely have to go back there.
Yeah, we always usually stay at, like, this certain hotel that we love. And, probably oops. But yeah, we always go to Central Park and look around there. It's really cool.
Did you just expose yourself?
Take pictures.
Now you guys all know where to find them. So, Johnny, we have been jamming in the office to the most for weeks now. We're obsessed. Do you guys love the song? Yeah. What is your favorite original song? Actually, Lauren, what is your favorite of Johnny's songs that he's ever put out?
Everything.
Day and night, probably, because you and Kenzie are both on it. The ones that haven't been released yet. The ones that haven't been released yet are some of the best ones, and I'm looking forward to seeing, for all of you guys to hear them.
The right answer is all of them, but that was...
So you don't have a favorite, like one that you're just amped to like either perform or even sing alone? Like what's your all-time favorite?
I really like performing everything, just the song means a lot to me.
Do you have a favorite like line from the song or like lyric that really speaks to you? Sing it. Sing it. You don't have to.
I see your picture of every day and it hurts.
Okay, so I was going through super old videos of the two of you guys. Do you guys ever do that? You're bored? Go back to like 2010. And I found a cover that you guys did. It was Let Her Go by Passengers. It was the two of you, Lauren and Johnny collab. Can we expect another collaboration anytime in the future, or have you closed that book?
I mean, I'd be down to do it if you'd be down to do it. Maybe in the future.
Sure, that's the first time I've heard that in like 4 years. Yeah, of course.
Okay, so we can expect a future collaboration.
What do you guys think? Do you want to hear another song? Alright, we might have to.
Okay, we'll look out for that for sure. Do you guys have like a favorite? I know you said you've been on YouTube for so long. What is like a throwback that you love just looking back at and watching a video and being like, oh, I remember when I was 9 and I posted this video. Do you have a video that you look back on and remember?
Probably my very first video, because it's like the longest time ago, and I'm just like, oh, what was I doing? But yeah, that one's always really fun to watch, and just all the ones that we did in the beginning.
The first video that I ever put out isn't on YouTube anymore. So I like looking at that. I have it saved on like my phone and my computer and stuff. And that one's very interesting if you guys have ever seen it.
I personally like your fancy video. It's my favorite ever.
Hey, gotta watch Fancy now.
Oh yeah, totally. Everyone.
Okay, my last question for you guys is kind of just what are you up to next? I know that you have a ton of really exciting projects coming up. Can you talk a little bit about them, or is there anything that you want to tease to fans?
I'm really excited for our Bizarre Bark episode to come out because it's like our first, or my first ever like big acting thing. So I'm excited for you guys to see that. And obviously for the Year Up tour, it's gonna be so much fun.
I just recorded another movie, like last week, so you guys are gonna see that pretty soon, right? Yeah, I can't tell you guys what it's called.
It's a secret.
Yeah. But then also, I think there's like 6 songs recorded right now that I have not released, and they're coming soon. I know you guys. I know you guys are gonna say that, but yeah, they're coming very soon.
Like tomorrow soon. Please. Alright, so that was my last question for these guys. Now I'm going to open it up to the floor. Does anybody have a question they really want to ask Johnny and Lauren? Alright, so basically, we are going to hand you guys the mic. If you have a question, please introduce yourself. Say what your name is, where you're from, maybe what your age is, if you have a fun fact, if you've ever seen these guys out on the road. And then go ahead and ask your question.
Does anyone have any questions?
Right here.
You have a question? Yeah. Yeah? Alright.
That's okay.
Should I say my name?
Sure.
Okay, I'm Ava Orlando, and I'm from Westchester. No, my last name's actually Orlando.
Oh,
I'm not joking.
I thought you were just married or something.
And my question is, Gen Z real?
Oh, you said that was coming too.
Very first one.
Lindsay's real. Lindsay's real.
Next question, go ahead.
I'm also from Westchester. My name is Danny. Would you ever date a fan?
Thank you. Is that a yes? Okay, perfect.
Do you want to pass this right over here?
Okay, my name is John Agulia. And what is Christmas like in the Orlando household? By the way, I love you guys so much.
Thank you, you too.
We don't really do the whole thing where you wake up early. We open our presents at like noon, like 1.
We like to sleep
Heavy
in,
sleepers,
but
yeah.
we decorate and we do the whole we go full out, I'd say.
Who else has a question? Okay, perfect. You guys, I'm so sorry. Can you pass it again? You're in charge of the mic.
Hi, my name's Bella. This is my 3rd time seeing you.
Questions?
Yeah, I saw you in July and in April. And my question is, are you going to do everyday Vlogmas this year?
So the Vlogmas, because we're going to be on the tour bus and I have to send the footage to Darian or I just have to edit myself, it's going to be every other day because I don't know when I'm going to have Wi-Fi, sadly. But yeah, so it's going to be every other day, but it's going to be consistent and the vlogs are going to be good.
Love you.
I love you
Okay,
too.
do you want to pass it right behind you?
Hi, I'm Diana. Fun fact, you guys follow me on Instagram. And this is like my 8th time meeting you guys. So, my question is there going to be a new app coming soon? Yeah.
Yeah, after time. I'm not sure. We have to like really, because that app company obviously had some problems with the whatever. So yeah, we're gonna have to like really look into it this time if we're gonna start another one. But I'm not sure that's gonna happen.
This time we want to put like a lot of thought and consideration into making the app so that you guys enjoy it more. Did you guys like when we had that?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. You heard it. Maybe we'll do another app.
There was just so many tech issues. So.
Go ahead.
I forgot my name like a million times already. Okay, it's fine. What? Are your abs fake?
What does that even mean? I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah, they're contoured.
Alright, you want to pass the mic back?
Does anyone else have any questions?
Oh, go ahead. You want to pass it to her? Sorry. I just saw her.
My name's Kira and I'm from Connecticut. My question is, are you gonna go on tour again with Kenzie?
Well, yeah. I think next year we're gonna do a tour sometime. Yeah, I think we might do some East Coast dates. Probably come back to New York, and then we're probably gonna do something.
Again.
Yes, I live in Montreal.
I love you so much.
Okay, we're gonna take a few. We've actually been Instagram living this the entire time. So really quick, we're gonna take a few questions from viewers who are not here. Shall we? Do we have some questions?
Yeah. I'm Shelby. I'm from New Jersey. And so one user, I couldn't keep track of all their usernames, so I'm sorry. But one user asked, "What's it like for the two of you to be going through this experience together?"
It's really interesting, but I guess I haven't really known different for a long time. I was really little, and I'm really grateful that this is my life because it's really cool. Yeah, I mean, it's good to have my sister here with me, just because, as she said, it kind of calms the nerves a little bit when you have someone with you.
It's definitely better together. I feel like we do a lot of stuff together, and I couldn't really imagine it any other way. So.
And then another question was, who inspired you guys to start going on YouTube, filming YouTube videos? Sorry. I'm just kidding.
Probably Bieber, just because he likes her.
Yeah. Do you want to give it to them?
Probably Bieber. Probably Bieber. Lauren, can you hear me okay? All right. But actually, Darian was the one that said, hey, let's do a YouTube video. But he probably inspired me to keep going once I realized that this is what I wanted to do.
I guess you and Darian, because I was like, oh, he's doing it, now I want to do it. And then as soon as I got onto YouTube, you guys were all really great and supportive. And yeah, we just really enjoy doing YouTube videos, so we stuck with it. Do you have any other questions?
Yeah, there was one more good one. It said, if you could ask your future self one question, what would it be?
I'd probably say, what experiences have you, or opportunities have you had, and, I don't even know, just what are you doing right now?
I'd ask him, where I live, because I don't really know where I want to live when I get older. Yeah. New York, for sure, yeah. Actually, you know what? I think you guys are my oldest, so you just answered my question for me. Thank you.
Honestly, wherever the closest Chipotle is, that's right.
Yeah, that was it. That was all the good ones.
I'm gonna live in Chipotle, in the back. I wake up every morning, guess what's for breakfast?
Lunch, dinner.
Are there any other questions from you guys? Oh, over here. Perfect. Okay, this is gonna be a hard one.
Every comment was, is Gen Z real? Oh my god.
I have two questions. First, do you like Stranger Things? Because my friend's in it. And
Yeah.
I'm a really big fan, so I just wanted to know if you like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, to not.
Wait, no, who's 11?
No, it's not.
What'd you say?
Will.
One of goes missing.
Oh, that's cool. And then my other one was. Oh yeah.
Well, I missed that.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Okay.
Can I have Joe Carey's number?
I had no idea, but
Stranger Things is so good. We did it.
I'm John. I'm John.
Alright, do you want to go ahead and ask your question?
Hi, my name is Caitlin, and what inspired you to start a music career?
After my initial first music videos, I realized that I really want to do it. And I've always really loved music. My dad played a lot of music when I was younger, and I like, I don't know, I listen to like really old music, like weird music from like, do you guys know the Counting Crows, probably the parents?
Yeah.
So yeah, I know like all of their songs from most of their albums because of my dad. So I've just always had a love for music.
Where's the mic? Oh. Go ahead. Yep, that's you.
Hi, I'm Lily. And what age did you start playing the guitar?
I honestly didn't start seriously playing until like 6 months ago. But I like got my first guitar I think when I was 9.
Cool.
What?
You said 6 months.
Oh, okay. Some sick months, man.
What's your favorite song right now? What are you guys listening to?
Anything from Shawn Mendes. Everything by Johnny Orlando, Every Day on Repeat, I Got You. Yeah, honestly, every Shawn Mendes song, Grace Vanderwall, is really good. I listen to so much music that I don't even know.
I like Perfect by Ed Sheeran.
Covers him?
No, that's the right
Yeah.
answer.
I also really like Havana by
Oh,
I like Plain Jane by A$AP Ferg.
Ed Sheeran, A$AP
Yeah, I love those songs as well. I like I Fall Apart.
I want to make sure we get people who haven't asked questions yet. So, yeah, do you want to?
I'm Liv. My question is, how often do you guys fight? Or do you ever?
You know, like that picture of us where we're like that? Yeah. He's trying to kiss me? That's like the story.
Actually, over here. You want to pass it over here? My name is Kenzie, and I wanted to.
Oh my god, I put it on myself.
I wanted to know, Lori, do you ever want to sing with Johnny on the Day Night tour?
Oh, myself.
I mean, maybe. Last year I danced, so I mean, singing's about the only thing I haven't done on that tour. But that would be really cool. I mean, I have to work on it for a little while. But
Yeah, we're gonna perform Let Her Go at the next New York show. Only New York.
Tonight?
Sure.
Okay, does anybody else have a question? Oh, wow. Okay, can you pass the mic up this way? All right, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Larissa, and what is your favorite thing to do when you're on tour?
Perform. And then also see the city, like meet people.
seeing where you guys were. Well, we've been to New York quite a few times, but when we go to new places and we get to look around and see the culture and everything, that's always really cool. And also, I feel like on the Europe tour there might be a few. It's gonna be me, Kenzie, and John, and a bunch of other people on a tour bus. So I feel like there's gonna be a lot of pranks and stuff going on here. So
Are we gonna do prank wars?
New series. We should have something to do that.
That's gonna be part of Vlogmas.
Yes.
Okay.
Here you go. Hi, my name's Megan, and my friend asked me, how long are you going to be in New York?
Oh, I'm flying out tonight actually, which is very sad. I'm sorry. But yeah, I would love to be here longer, but I have school on Monday, and then I have a ton of homework to do tomorrow.
Can you pass it to go right behind you in the white sweater?
Hi, I was just wondering, who's your celebrity crush?
You heard them all.
Kylie Jenner.
Sean.
Do I hand it right here to this girl on the blue?
I remember what I was going to say. My friend Chloe says to tell you to check your DMs because Noah sent you a message.
Oh my god. That's so funny.
Alright, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Isabella. I'm from Princeton. This is kind of a question for Lauren. Like, do you have a favorite makeup artist?
Ooh.
Yes.
Makeup artist? I don't really know. I love, to do makeup on us, I mean, we're always trying to be makeup artists and we don't really have one. But on YouTube, I like to watch Patrick Star, James Charles. Yeah. Everyone, I feel like everyone over here watches.
Okay. Anybody else have a question? Okay. Can you guys pass the mic this way? All right. What's your question? I feel like no one can see you guys down here.
Hi, I'm Alex, and what's your favorite type of YouTube video to film?
Ooh. I would say, challenges or pranks are the
They're
most
always
fun.
fun.
Yeah.
I really want to do more prank videos because they're so fun to film and you guys
Don't
like
do that.
I'm a prank Jody. I like that idea. Yeah, pranks, challenges, and like makeup related videos. You might see some of those coming soon. Chubby bunny challenges. Chubby bunny ear challenge.
Okay, we only have time for like one or two more questions. Here we go.
Yeah, I have family.
Do you know the teamwork dance?
Yeah.
Can you do it?
Lauren, do it. Johnny, do it too.
Can someone play teamwork?
Can we play it? Can you guys play it?
I'll do it with you.
Can we play Teamwork? The song by Kenzie Ziegler?
Same.
Teamwork every day and night. We're shining with our teamwork.
From the top. 3, 2, 1.
All my girls unite.
Oh yeah.
Rocking side by side, watch my teamwork every day and night. Yeah, we're shining with our teamwork. All my girls unite. We're right with our teamwork every day and night. Yeah, we're shining, yeah. What's our teamwork?
And I don't know that part. That part just said
You know a little bit.
It's like, I don't know. I'll leave that one to you guys. I'm gonna see what he has to stretch.
That was my favorite question. Okay, do you want to ask a question?
Hi, my name is Hope, and I love you guys, first of all. And I'm from Long Island. What's your favorite TV show at the moment?
Stranger Things.
Yay! Stranger Things, The Vampire Diaries. I
And speaking of Stranger Things, what's your favorite character on Stranger Things?
Nancy.
She's hot.
No, I like 11, probably.
Lauren, how about you?
Probably 11 because Millie seems like a really nice person, and I don't even know. They're all so talented.
You guys should meet Millie because she's friends with Kenzie and Maddie too.
Yeah.
That has a serious question. While you guys are at it, you should meet Shawn Mendes too.
Anyway.
Okay, we have one more question. Do you want to ask a question?
That's not even that serious.
That's okay. And
Hi, I'm Kelly. Hi. Yes. What do you want for Christmas?
My 2 front teeth.
Oh, I knew you were I don't even know. I haven't even thought about that yet.
I want an
Thanksgiving
electric
just happened.
guitar.
Really?
Yeah. And an iPhone X.
I was gonna get you.
I'm gonna track it.
I'll get you a screen protector for Christmas.
Thank you.
You guys should see my phone. My phone shattered. So
Is this? Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I shattered mine.
okay, guys, Johnny has a surprise for you. He's gonna play a little